Miss Mink in the house.
515-599-1687. Call in. Wow. You are talking about social media
If that's true, I
pimping.
sacrifice it all for my niggas. Over deadly waters, crawling over broken bridges. In the
Social media pimping.
And the hope came when we stepped on the pitcher's mound and started pitching. Went from baseballs to 8 balls of
Happy
coke
Friday
pitching.
to you.
Through the windows of my soul, I captured the vision.
Friday,
Standing
happy
over the stove in the
Friday.
kitchen. Touch more keys than pianos. Whipping them chickens. Baptized in these streets, but close to God.
What's up again? Once again.
Yes.
Tune in. We got a great show. 515-599-1687. Call in.
That's right. We want all our callers, all our listeners, our audience, and anybody that want to get in on this topic. If you have some views that you want to share, you want to tell a little joke about it, or whatever the case may be, call on in. But it's a little bit of a serious topic, and I'm excited for us to get on in there and just get to talking about social media pimping. Yes. Were you saying something? Okay, all right. So, sometimes I was just thinking this morning, I was going through my regular routine, my regular regimen. I was getting my coffee. I ran out, got me some Starbucks, because that's what I live for. Starbucks in the morning. They say wake you up, but no, I just like the taste. But anyway, I was getting my Starbucks. I said my morning prayers. I have to give it to God first and foremost in the morning when I can. And then I started going through my motivations, because motivation is what gets me through every day, along with my prayers. And as I was going through, because I also like to motivate others, so I was getting ready to post my daily post out on my social media sites. And lo and behold, I opened up my Facebook page. Then I opened up Snapchat, and I just don't understand. All I'm seeing is ass and titties. Why?
I can relate. I've been there too. I like opened up my just look on Facebook to just kind of do some of the reviews or just any of them. That's all you're gonna see now.
Yes. Yes, social media pimping.
So,
But
Ain't that a little bit what is
so
social
Miss
media
Me,
pimping?
exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too. So tell us what social media pimping is all about, and
all right, so social media pimping. Hey, let me tell you something. They pimping us, we pimping them. Hey, it's just a wide range of everybody pimping each other.
it sounds like
But
a lot of pimping going
And
on
this is
out
the new
here.
modernized pimping, baby.
absolutely. But
Yes.
social media pimping is, hey, it's just like, hey, old school. It's then came into the modern world now.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
a lot of what social media pimping is how it is that the system is being used to be able to, hey, make money. They done found it's a new age, a new way of being able to make money. A lot of times people use it to build up their status. Hey, the more you expose or the more you do, then the more it is that you're gonna get likes, shares, and build up, and especially if it is that you shaking that ass and you showing those titties. So it's just real crazy. But not only that, pimps now have literally opened up their market. They done got smart. It ain't like it was in the old days where they had their bag phone or they what is it, beeper, and they was getting their little hits from their clients for they little females, and putting them to work out there on the corner and all that stuff. Oh no, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok is now the new age corner for these.
You know what? They can't never take the pimping away because the pimping also was them long fur coats, baby. And
That's
them
right.
bell bottom pants, you dig? These pimps of the day, they ain't got it like that, baby. They ain't got it like that.
No, walking down the street.
Yeah, they had them perms, baby, them big old curls to the back, baby, with them old, what they used to call them derbies to the side. And, oh, baby, these pimpers, they ain't pimps today. They ain't pimping, baby. They ain't
The
pimping.
Kango, the
Yeah,
furry
they ain't
Kango.
pimping.
That's because when you're internet pimping, you ain't got to be seen, I guess.
But baby, everybody being seen still, even the pimps, cause everybody want to sing.
Well, that big pimp who's getting paid off them hits and, you know what I mean, those subscribes and all those likes and them views, you know what I mean? That's the bigger pimp because they the ones getting that check. You see what I'm saying? But you can't knock a hustle. I guess that's their way of advertising.
That's
you know what I mean? It's a form of advertising, I guess.
Yes, it is. And then we also got to look at it like this for real. If you think about it, hey, that's the new that's the new for real currency of today. If you think about it, pimping, that's the new currency, just in a new form, internet. That's it. Back then it was more so, they went out there and they checked on their hoes. Hey, now all you gotta do is push a button and they see everything about their hoes.
I guess if you don't like it, you hit that thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? You better get it right. You know? We gotta call her, y'all.
Right. Your account
we gotta
getting
call her.
deducted.
Okay, hold on. Hello.
Stephanie.
All right.
To accept, press 1.
Hello.
Yeah, I heard y'all.
All right, now how you doing on today, baby?
What's up?
Hey, y'all. Social media, look. Social media pimping, huh?
Social media pimper, baby. What you feel about that?
It's so true.
What's your thoughts
y'all
about
with
it?
me?
What you got to say about it?
I ain't no social media. They ain't pimping me no more.
But when you was you getting pimped, baby?
I was getting pimped. That's why I signed off.
I know that's right, baby. You said it wasn't
That's right.
benefiting you, huh?
Hey, pretty.
Hey, what's happening, baby? It's a blessing to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Hey, Rose, look. Rose Lyrics, baby.
That's
I'm
right,
back.
baby. Hey,
We got
in the
Rosemary
building,
baby in the
baby.
building.
Yes.
Shout out to
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
You hear me? Rest
Been a
in
long
peace.
time, baby.
Yes. That's what it do. So what else you got to say about this internet pimping, baby? Because, you got to speak a little fast. We got other callers.
Look, you know I can't talk fast, so
Well,
you know what?
I tell you what,
I'm
hold that
We'll slow it
thought.
down,
We'll
make
get
sure
back
we
to
hear
it.
you.
Hold on, hold that thought.
I think I'll be a hoe.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Did I lose you
TC,
there?
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, then. Well, then keep on going, baby. We lost the other caller, but hopefully they'll call back.
Oh, that's all. I just want to shout out to my family. That's all.
All right, then. Well, we love you long time, baby. Don't be a stranger. Call me sometime.
I got another family member here that want to say something.
Okay, then. Well, come on with it. What's their name and shout it out then.
You know what I mean? What's going on?
Well, then, what it do, baby? How are you?
Y'all talking about this social media pimping.
Well, what you think about it?
Hey, they getting on here. They doing just that pimping, making money. They promoting their businesses. They promoting whatever it takes to make money.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
And you know what? And
go ahead.
And it's a lot of pornography being promoted on social media too. Because some came up on my phone, I don't even know how I got there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get it on.
Yeah. You know they doing that hacking. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
They
ma'am.
hacking and macking out
You
there.
hear me? Hey, they done cloned everybody Facebook.
Exactly. And that's kind of short. They pimping it all right.
Yeah, they pimping, baby. They
So
pimping.
you gotta watch out for that social media pimping, cause they gonna invade your space.
And that's for real. And you have to also be careful with the stuff you put on your phone in reference to bank information and all the different stuff, because they can hack it.
Yeah.
And then they really gonna pimp you.
You hear me?
They
They gonna be
got-
mad if they try to
Yeah,
pimp me,
they
baby.
got all the money.
Yes. They really gonna pimp you then, like you said, Fast Lane. All your monies
Yeah.
will be
All
gone.
$5.95.
But you know what?
Yes.
We can't see Skip and we can't see Rod and Christy. We just see the black leather seat.
Oh yeah.
Couch, rather.
Let's move around.
Let's see. Let me. Yeah. Can you see me now?
No, still can't. All we see is a red mic, a black love seat, pictures on the wall.
Oh, y'all only see them.
All
Can you see
right.
me now?
Let's see. We gonna see if we gotta move.
Now I
around.
can see Rod a little bit now, just a little bit.
You can see right now.
Just a little
They
bit.
only can see
He
us-
needs
they
to
can
come down
only see
just
us
a
if
little
they
more.
can't see us down here.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We gonna get it together so y'all can be able to see us and hear us, baby. Yes. We talking
can
some
hear
good
you
stuff.
good.
We talking some good
All we see
stuff.
is that red microphone and them black leather couches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all seeing all over in the seating part of the studio. Okay, we gonna
y'all
get it
back
together.
in the cut. Y'all back in the cut.
Yeah, we in the cut, but we gonna cut out in a minute, okay? We gonna come out. We gonna come
All
out.
right, well, you know what? We gonna get off here so y'all can get some more comments in. But hey, why not say it? So we got here to say it.
All right now. All right, you better know it when they say it in
All right,
the
we love
building.
y'all.
Love you too. Thank you for calling in.
All right, you welcome.
Yes. So if you got something to say about social media pimping, just come and call in. 515-599-1687. Call in 515-599-1687.
So Facebook has become a pimp, TikTok has become a pimp, and all of these social medias pages have become pimps because just like it is, you can make some money, but they making just as much money off of you as
you ain't even making for real what they making, just to be honest.
That's right.
Hold on now, we got another caller. Hold on.
Call from
Cleo.
to accept.
We knew it.
All right now.
Hey, I know we was rubbing
Hey, bro, what's going on?
we was rubbing your elbows when we said
Hey, how you
pimping.
doing? How you doing?
Sound like we got pimping in the building now.
Yeah. Now, this
Cleophas, what's your
social
thoughts
media-
on tonight's topic around social media pimping? What do you think that is?
Well, everything has changed now, and with this, they can go worldwide with it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no person on the street or nothing. They getting flying out to other countries.
Yeah.
I be in my inbox. They be sending me naked pictures, talking about, give me $20 and I'll give you my content. I gave a few of them $20.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
And that just let you know that pimping is real on social media. You hear me?
It is.
So Cleophas,
They got all paid.
I got a question for you. Do you know what this fans only is?
Yes.
Oh, OnlyFans. Yes.
Yes. Well, you tell us what it is.
I got a page on there.
Okay, but tell us what it is. What is fans only page?
Okay, OnlyFans is pretty much where you like, say you will look up Cleophas, and I might be doing excuse me, for my people that's, a little masturbation scenes or stuff like that. So I would charge them like $15 to $20 a month for the subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like 1,000 people. That's $20,000.
Wait, that's why I said pimp.
Hey,
Pimping
social
used to
media
be
pimping,
hard, but
baby.
pimping ain't hard no
Yes.
more.
No, it ain't, baby. I'm telling you.
Cleophas, you telling me you getting paid off of your nude? That's what you said?
Yeah, and then I'll be doing other little things on there.
Okay, you do a little something strange for a little piece of change, huh?
I got to do what I got to do, Kiwi.
What'd you say, Miss Smith?
I said, Cleophas, you a part of OnlyFans or Fans Only or whatever it
Yeah,
is?
I'm a celebrity on there.
Oh my God.
They love me.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Oh
I'm gonna tell
man.
you
Well, all
this.
right now. All right now. Hey.
The pimping scene has been taken to a whole nother
I'm telling you,
level when
baby.
it comes to social
Hey,
media.
pimping is just pushing a button, baby. Pushing a button. You hear
Don't
me?
forget, hey, don't forget about list crawlers. That's the new back page.
What is it called?
List crawlers.
Tell us
I ain't
about it.
sure.
What happens on list crawlers?
Oh man, you can get a QV for about $70-$80.
QV.
What's a
What's
QV, baby? You done took us out to.
us pimping.
Okay, baby. You on some new
A
pimping
quick,
shit.
a
Oh,
quick visit.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Boy, I'm telling you. Hey, they doing it all. You hear me? Hey, I ain't knocking you for your
So
hustle.
it seems
though.
like you're real familiar about this internet pimping. How long it's been going on? Can you tell us?
Oh man, this been going on since Black Planet in MySpace.
Black Planet. Oh, okay.
And MySpace.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was going on.
So you been a member that long, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we
Well,
just had
we really appreciate you, shedding a little light on that because I didn't know anything about that.
I didn't either.
But
This new to me.
know.
So hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for
You
calling.
learn something new. Hey, that's the reason why it is you have to do your research because
That's right.
modern technology is taking everybody to all kind of different places.
Every day.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
And we got to be careful what we take in because they got all kind of information for you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Now, you know what I mean? They'll lose you on that mind.
Well, don't forget to look me up at Cleophas
Hold
OnlyFans.
on, I got one more for you. Hold on before you go. What about the baiting? What about bait or baiting? What can you tell us about that? Baiting, like baiting. They say that's a social media.
That's a tricky subject because, a lot of times a person can have a great conversation texting and even on the phone, but when you get to see them in person, it's like a whole different scenario.
Oh,
So it's kind of good, but it's kind of bad.
What they doing? Sending you fake pictures?
No, it's just like personalities. You can't tell a personality off their picture.
Well, a lot of people, hey, let me tell you something. A lot of people go by that though. They go by just like what we said, the shaking of the ass on the screen. Hey, that attracts a lot of people, showing of their breasts and all of that kind of stuff. And you don't know if that's honestly theirs or not because hey, people crop stuff all the time, can crop in stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people fall prey to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got one with me with baby while I'm eating the apple all over my body. Check out CleophasOnlyFans.com.
Hey, Cleophas, check this out. Can you tell us what is catfishing?
Yeah.
What they mean by catfishing?
Oh, okay.
In the water? What? Tell me, what is catfishing? Is it fishing?
That's like, let me use an example. That's just like me putting Wesley Snipes on all my pictures and saying, hey, baby, this is me. This is me. It's putting somebody else that's not you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's catfishing. That's acting like you somebody that you not.
Okay.
For me to be an old man, I sure know what I be talking about, don't I?
You know what you talking about. You an old pervert, man. You sound like one anyway.
Yeah. Well, I like you, Miss Kiwi. I'm trying to do OnlyFans with you.
Boy, I'm calling the police. I am calling the police.
Thank you, Cleophas. We appreciate you calling. We really appreciate
I am Black Dynamite.
We appreciate you calling.
I gotta get some protection.
Hey, we make good money on this OnlyFans.
All the time. We appreciate you all the time.
All right. Y'all have yourself a beautiful night.
You too.
Hey, remember, Cleophas.com, OnlyFans.
All right
I'm on
now.
there with some baby oil and an apple and some
Well,
church
you
socks.
know,
Oh
one
no.
thing I can say about Cleophas is he leaves us speechless every
Yes,
time it
every
is you.
time. Every time. Shout out to Cleophas. Yeah. Shout out to
Appreciate
all our viewers. Hey,
taking time out to call in, and you don't care. You just take time out because why not to say it? If you got it on your mind, then say it. We don't care
That's
who
right.
you is. Come
all
talk
right
to
That's
us.
now.
right.
Talk to us, baby. Talk
Not sit
to
around
us.
and talk about everything
You
else.
say you
Call and
can't
talk
hear
to
us?
us.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let me ask the question. Do you know what's the difference between a sex worker and an actual prostitute or dancer or anything of that nature?
The difference in a prostitute and a sex worker and a I don't know. They all making money, so I
I'm
don't
telling you,
know.
hey, that's the
They pay taxes.
A sex worker pay taxes.
wow.
On
Okay.
their forms.
Oh, we got somebody that said, "Hey." Sounds like you know what he's talking
One
about
thing we
over
know for
there.
sure is they trying to make
with
it
it.
happen.
So-
They
Okay.
using what they got to get what
But
they
they-
want.
okay.
What's the difference? The difference
Baby.
is, I'll tell you the difference. If you
Come
listen,
on,
I'm gonna
then.
tell you.
Listen
The
then,
difference
baby.
is there ain't no difference.
Okay.
They just thinking something different.
Okay.
It's all about survival. You know what I mean? They're using their survival tactics to do what they can for the moment.
Well, I'm gonna say this: a sex. I mean, it's all, I guess, to them a form of art. You know, whatever it is that they do it, how they do it, or whatever the case may be. But something that I found interesting was sex workers don't mean that they normally do sexual favors.
Right.
Sex work, can be like strippers. Strippers. Not all strippers get down with who it is that they dancing with. I know that a lot of clubs that's prohibited, honestly.
Right.
So, a sex worker is someone that does not mean that they're doing sexual favors versus a prostitute. Yes, a prostitute is gonna, hey, that's the way they make their money, out there doing sexual favors. So that's what I found as far as the difference with that. But what I did find was real interesting is pimps now literally on these different social media sites are out there interviewing women. They host interviews. They have their own little industry. They literally are CEOs now. Most definitely. They handle business on social media and interview prostitute. I guess some of them you gotta be a high class or something a little different than what it used to be.
But Miss Meek, let me just intervene for a minute. But I feel like we being prostituted too, though. The system is prostituting all of us.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
Most
I mean,
definitely.
yeah.
Most definitely. That's why it's called social media.
They took pimping to a whole nother, baby.
Because pimping is a broad, it goes a long way.
Do you hear me?
It ain't just prostitution.
Okay.
Pimping, hey, you can sell your body, you can sell your soul, you can sell your mind, you can sell your time because that's something you can't buy back. You dig what I mean? And they keep you entertained with a lot of bullshit that will not help you during your journey. It will distract you along your journey. And you will be pimped out of your time. But that's only if you see it that way because you really, if you don't know that you're being pimped out of your time, you thinking you're spending your time wisely. Whole time, they getting paid just off you steady hitting them likes, you steady checking in.
Steady sharing it, steady commenting.
Steady building an empire,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Steady.
Yes, most definitely. You bring up a good point. But one of the, now on a serious note, is the way that it's being used and how it is impacting our
children.
youth,
Yes,
our younger
yes,
people.
Ma'am.
It's setting our younger people up for failure.
Yes,
because it's a lot of perverts out there now that's using the social media sites pimping, and they getting these poor young women, young men. All they want to hear about is money and looking good and what you can do for them, and that's leading our poor babies astray.
It is.
So on a serious note, it's a bad thing too. it really is. It's a bad thing, this social media pimping. How, I mean, people have taken this to another level, and it's really impacting our youth, because we got young girls that's meeting up with these people, and they're being sold off, as well as they are never turning back up again. Rings, different rings are even being ran out of different cities, states, countries, because hey, these bordering states that's border to different countries, our poor babies are being taken away from us. Yeah. So, on a serious note, it's not all it's hey, this social media pimping game ain't pretty, and it ain't good.
And that's
So
true.
we
That's
need
true.
to.
That's
What you say,
true.
Miss Kiwi?
No, I said that's so true. That's so true. It is. It's hurting our babies because they're seeing this, and they want to be just like, it's no distinguishing anymore. The adults and the children, it's all one thing. There's no big mamas. There's no um uh nanas. There's no, it's everybody's doing everything together, and social media, and it's not just social media, really wherever. You could be TV or the radio. Everything is now okay, and our children is grasping more and more to that. They even can listen. You got 6-year-olds that can get on social media and the internet faster than an adult can. And you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's not really good. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're able to get on a lot of sites and maneuver a lot of things. Some of these kids even making fakes like they old enough to be on the social media sites. So you're right. It is sad. And we gotta start stepping up and take our part and do what we need to do for our babies, though. Hey,
Yes.
I ain't knocking nobody for what they do, cause what you do is what you do, and how you gotta do it. Cause hey, we don't never know, but it is still ways to do it, even on social media, because you gotta know these babies is watching.
That's right. Absolutely. More and more.
Not to
Um,
cut you off, Miss Mick, we got a caller on the line.
Call from
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to Why Not Said. How you doing, Mr. Yaya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I cannot complain.
Good,
so, what do
good.
you have on this topic on tonight? What are some of your views that you would like to share with us and share with our audience in reference to what we're talking about, social media pimping?
Well, you all were just talking about um when it comes to how social media affects our young people and exploitation affects our young people, how social media basically has a further reach and they're getting exposed to that. To be honest with you, sex work has been something that has been around since civilization has existed, right? The
Mm-hmm.
reason it's becoming such a problem now is because social media has the ability to reach way more people and influence more people than it has ever been in the past, right? So
Yep.
before, when you think about how people knew about sex work, they had to kind of be a part of a deviant lifestyle, right? But you're inundated with sex from the moment you are able to read and watch TV. It started with advertising, and now that we have social media, you don't even have to look for it, and it's just thrown in your face. So I think it's important to know that social media is being used now to indoctrinate and raise children.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, because it's kind of like a free for all and everyone has access to it, you
That's
can't
true.
always control what people are being exposed to. Whereas before, if it was a TV show, you just turn off the TV. If it was a magazine, you just make sure you take it away from them and limit their access to it. But everyone has a phone, everyone has Instagram. It's everywhere. It's in our schools. People, businesses use it. So even if you're on there for a pure purpose, for business or for educational purposes, you're still going to be advertised to some level regarding sex. And
Exactly.
also, I wanted to comment on when you were asking what was the difference between a sex worker and a prostitute, et cetera, et cetera. They're all sex workers. A sex worker can be a prostitute, an exotic dancer, uh, a phone sex operator, someone on social media that's exploiting themselves in a sexual way. As long as they're doing that for some monetary value or for some sort of exchange, that's a form of sex work.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah,
So
but
go ahead. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. I'm sorry.
Nope, you go ahead.
No, no, please. I was pretty much finished.
Oh, okay. So I was going to ask you, caller, in reference to, the impact that it has, what's your views of how it is that it is really impacting our young ladies from a standpoint of them thinking that they have to look a certain way or whatever the case may be?
Well, I would take it a step further and say it's not just affecting young women. I think a lot of times we put our focus and attention on women because they tend to be the ones exploited the most. But just think about it from a young boy's perspective. Not only is that young girl seeing a poor example of what a female or a woman should be, that young boy is seeing an example of what a woman is or a woman should be. So before they even reach an age of maturity, they're seeing someone being over sexualized, exploited, and they're looking at this as an example. So that young guy, when he gets older, if he's into women, he's going to be looking for a woman that fits that prototype. That
Yeah.
young woman's going to be looking for a body that fits that prototype. She's going to
Mhm.
self shame and body shame and feel insignificant and unworthy because her body doesn't look like the next Instagram model. But and that boy even, like we put a magnifying glass on women, but just look at how men are being exploited through social media. If we were to look at it from a fitness perspective, how many boys are out there on steroids and gear because they see all of these fit guys on social media as the prototype of the alpha male,
Yeah.
and they're trying to reach that goal? It's not obtainable. So it's not just women, but we tend to think of it just being about women because they tend to be the ones that are most forwardly exploited. You know.
Yes, 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 yes. So do you know, I was doing a little bit of research and I had found something about, what is it called? Click or beta click, or I'm trying to
Clickbait.
remember.
What was it?
It's called beta click or something
Clickbait.
click. What is it? I'm sorry.
I think you're trying to say clickbait.
That's it. That's it. So what is that?
So, from how I understand it, clickbait is something that is used by a lot of social media influencers, specifically on platforms like YouTube, where let's say you put out a video and you're trying to gain more viewership, so you may over sensationalize your title and say, let's say the video is about, I don't know, the right foods to eat, right? Let's say it's about bananas. And in your title, you may say why bananas are bad for you. Obviously, a lot of people are going to look at that video because a lot of people eat bananas.
Right.
But then you click on the video and you find out they're talking about they did a 5,000 calorie challenge just eating bananas, and at that point, of course, it's bad for you because you've overconsumed bananas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what clickbait is, as far as I understand it. And that is often used a lot of times in social media, not just about bananas. It could be something for baiting people with sex and exposing them to things that you probably wouldn't want your children exposed to. but it's just a way to gain more viewership.
Yes, because that's the reason why I was asking about it, because I did find a little bit of research and how, just on the topic that we're speaking of, how it is that pimps per se are luring in, these young girls, young guys, in reference to, because hey, the pimping game has stepped up. It's not just females that you're seeing out there on the that you are seeing doing selling their bodies or whatever. It's males now out there doing the same thing. And so, this was a part of it. One pimp had it advertised to a T where it did look very enticing. And and when I looked at it, this particular page had over 780,000 780,000, I guess, likes, shares, clicks, whatever, because of the way that he was advertising his business to lure in his, people to work for him.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. And a lot of times, all it takes is for you to pay attention to a video. Let's say you're scrolling through Instagram and you happen to stop on that reel or post. If you spend just a little too much time on that post, you're going to be suggested more videos like that.
So that, okay.
Yeah, so the algorithm is designed to pay attention to how they can get your attention the most, right? So if you're scrolling and you happen to see someone, showing their behind or their breasts or whatever, even if you're not looking at it because you're into it, just because it's, something different you're not used to seeing, you're going to get videos related to that moving forward.
Okay. All because you done spent a little bit more time.
You looked at it a little too long. You looked at it a little too long.
Oh, because you looked at it a little
exactly.
too long.
You looked at it too long. And also, one thing I wanted to say is the way social media is designed is to keep you distracted. A lot of us are developing short attention spans because it doesn't require us to pay attention to anything longer than 2 minutes, 30 seconds. What's a 30-second soundbite? What's a 30-second video? And you're just scrolling through, and even the way we receive our news now has been condensed to a short, soundbite. So that's just something to consider. And I think if we teach our children not necessarily to stay away from social media, because it does have a purpose. I think everything we as people create, it starts off with a pure purpose. But anytime you put something of great power into many hands, we corrupt it, right? So the objective is to teach your children how to know how to purge themselves, give themselves breaks from social media. Teach them how to monitor what they expose themselves to, because you can't fight against it at this point. You have to teach them how to exist with it.
And that's
Yep.
goes with, when you say teach them how to exist with it. Sometimes you gotta take some of that basic and go back to. You gotta start reading again. You gotta start doing that spelling and that math. And I'm talking about outside of school, because of course we know that in school that's the main thing that they teach. But they were saying on the news how, kids, once they leave school, they not even thinking about no schooling no more. They don't even really want to go back to school the next day. They just right on this social media. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they're interested.
Because school is boring, right?
Yeah,
for a lot of kids.
That's what they say. Yeah,
it's not as engaging. I mean, I work with children myself, and just seeing how unfortunate it is, you cannot hold their attention. They're so distracted. Not just because of social media. Naturally, children get distracted easily, but you can't hold their attention. And now you're giving them something that's designed not to hold their attention for longer than a certain period of time. So what parents, what educators, what, just people of our society are up against when it comes to young minds and also seasoned minds, because we can't escape from that. We're not exempt.
Exactly. You're so true with that.
Yes. So I'm
We
like you,
have to
caller.
work
I'm not
on the
against social
reason.
media. I'm not against it.
It's,
I'm
I'm
not
not
either.
against,
I'm not against
social
it
media
because
because
it
it does
of
help.
course, as a business owner, I can't be against it, right? Because it's what makes us relevant. As a business, we have to use some of these platforms to remain relevant.
Right.
But what I mean is, you have to find ways, taking responsibility for you and yours. You have to find ways to coexist with it without being a slave to it.
Yeah. I
So
say
I don't have all the answers right now, but we're all on this journey to kind of continue to improve as individuals, improve as families. But the second you allow things like that to divide families, divide that social structure that exists, the fabric of society, it has changed. And you look at how, I know I'm going on, and I'll stop
no,
talking
All
you
again.
right.
okay?
It's real.
You're all right, caller.
But when you look at the effects of what COVID, the pandemic had on society, just think of how many people were locked away in their houses with just social media as a tool to socialize.
Right.
Yeah.
We were cut off from communing with one another. So what
Mm,
we took to social media.
yep. And I think that's when
And
the
now
pimps
we're
really
expecting for
started
people
getting
to
into
go
it.
out and find jobs, to live a normal life. That is over. That is dead.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yep.
never get back to that. People
Yeah.
got to understand that this is the new. And you
Mm-hmm.
have to
Yeah.
adjust with the new. And that's not to say that you have to settle and just start being a part of everything, because one thing you have to do is know self. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying that you still have to adjust, and certain things, what once was is not anymore. So I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
hey, social
Well,
pimping.
I would say I'm gonna say this. I feel that, and this is just on a joke side. Hey, send the pimps back to the streets and
Yeah.
let them make their
Same.
money the way they need to back on the street with they with they fish in their shoes and they long coats and whatever
Man, you
else
better
it is
know
that
it,
they want to do.
baby. Them feathers in the hats too.
Right?
Yeah, you
they
did.
they look
Well, that's a pimp in the
what is it?
traditional
The
sense.
fur
But
can't
just keep in
go.
Hold
mind that there
on.
are pimps in every walk of life.
You say that was a what caller? That's a pimp in a what?
Those are pimps in the traditional sense, but there are pimps pimping people in every walk of
You
life.
hear
Oh
me?
yeah, baby.
That's a
Pimping
small
is
version
pimping. You
of
hear
them,
me?
because when you look at them bigger pimps, it's pimps with bigger hats.
Do you
They
hear
got
me?
empires. They didn't pimp the whole. They didn't pimp they
Exactly.
way through it.
Man.
And that's where it comes down to. It's about using what you got. You know what I mean? Like some people could
Mhm.
call it this or call it that, but if they making it work, then you know what I mean. They using what they got to get where they gotta go. You know what I mean? No
Man,
matter how
man.
somebody else see it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and that's what we
But
gotta use what we got within us to get where we gotta go. It's information on the internet, but see, it's about what we seeking. Everything go back to energy. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Like I use that word a lot because
Right.
once I really understood the energy around you plays a major part of how you think and your
What you
destination and
put
where
in
you're
your
going,
spirit. Yeah.
because that's what you're taking in. And that
Mhm.
plays a major part. And that's even what you watching. Like they know that if I don't have to see you daily, I could send a message to you daily and I could throw your whole day off. Or I could
Exactly.
control your day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you tune into the positive energy that they got on there too, I wake up to motivational speakers and all that because I
It's
don't want
about
to
what you
hear
put in
the
your spirit.
news
Yeah.
of the world. I don't want to hear the negatives of the world. I want to be motivated and inspired. So when I get up and get out and get something, I'm diving in feet first. You know what I mean? I'm running. That's basically what I'm saying. When I diving in, I'm running feet first. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm trying to keep my focus on. So you have to control the energies that's being focused towards you and the energies that you're watching, because that will determine a lot of your day. Because if you
Yeah.
ever look, sometimes you can wake up and it'll just be a negative news.
Yeah.
And you like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh man, why I had to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Or
You
a
know what I
sad
mean?
Yeah.
song.
I woke up feeling good. And why I had to see this?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so
Right.
Well,
Or
that's what I
somebody
said.
call
Like,
you with something negative.
and that's
You know,
that
it's
energy.
just, yeah, it's a lot.
yeah,
Because
that's why I said when I first get up in the morning, and after it is that I done said my morning prayer and I done got my motivation in my spirit, I don't want to, if I'm going out on social media to, post some motivation, to even be a part of helping somebody else become motivated. I want ass and titties all in my face, popping up all in my face. I
so what you
just don't.
saying? It should
So
be
yeah,
after
just
dark,
kind of
after 8.
Okay.
They should at least give it to you
piggybacking
after
off
8.
of what
Nobody
Fastlane was
Maybe they woke up
saying.
feeling like
Hey,
that.
just don't want to
Hey,
wake
Yeah.
up.
Miss Ming, they sung the song, I woke up like this.
Oh Lord,
Hey, you know.
yes, to each his own, but let that be your
Yes.
own, not my own. I don't
Yeah.
want it.
But
This
that
algorithm.
I think that too. You can kind of control that with the friends, ain't it? Like, but I guess not,
Well,
cause
what I was gonna
some
say,
friends are
like as
your
far as
friends and everybody friends.
positivity is concerned, and kind of piggybacking off of what Fastlane was saying, you can go into social media with the right mindset and find the things that you're searching for. There are people using social media for the right purpose and for waking people
Most
up.
definitely.
However, as he stated, he's already an individual that is already awake. So he's going to that platform with that mindset. But for a lot of these impressionable young minds, they're not going to social media with that mindset. So that's what that goes back to what I was saying before.
They going looking for the
Learning to
negative.
coexist with it by teaching them what to look for and search. Because we're all on a journey. We're all seekers, right? We're all
Exactly.
looking for answers. So I 100% agree with you. You are the things you think, that you eat, that you expose yourself to, that you
Yep.
read and watch
Absolutely.
and listen to. So absolutely, I agree with you.
Yeah. Yep. So I choose sometimes not to post my immediate motivations right away. I may wait a few hours because hopefully they done, got their little pop up on and going on about their business. I just hoping. So yeah, most definitely.
Well,
We do.
I'm going to go ahead and finish what I was doing, but I appreciate you all giving me time to speak and
Well,
letting
Mr.
me share
Yaya,
my
can you
opinion
just
and
tell
my
us a little bit
perspective.
what you do for a living? I mean, do you have anything that, you might want to just share with the people about what you do or anything, any business or?
Well, I'm a jack of many trades.
All right.
I'm
now.
not a master of any. I'm still a student of life, but I will say that my main business and focus in life right now, I am a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I own a business called Kula Nola.
Okay.
So I sell gourmet granola.
Okay. Well, can you tell the
And
people
if
how to
you are-
get to Cool? Yeah, let us know how you get there.
If you're interested, you can just visit www.kulanola.com, or I am on Instagram as well. You can follow me on Kula, KULA _Nola, NOLA.
All right now, shout out to Cooler Nola. And we just like to thank you for coming in on this evening. You could have been anywhere doing something else, but you chose to come on Why Not Say It and share with us your opinions and give us some good knowledge, and we appreciate that. And we welcome you to come back, anytime. We appreciate all of our callers and our listeners and people that tune in on our lives.
Yes, we really
Well, I
appreciate
appreciate it.
it.
You all have a wonderful night.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
No, I said I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a good night.
Thank you, and you too. You too.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yes, that was some real good insight. I really enjoyed our topic on tonight. Just even though we started out with a little fun around the pimping, and pimping and social media, but there is always that serious side to it. And our mission and our goal and focus is to reach out to our youth, bridge that gap, bring them on back, to where it is that, we want them to be. hey, we got to put God first, prayer, and so on and so forth, and just bring our youth back. But we definitely don't want our youth to be caught up in the hands of what is going on social media at this time. We want them to be able to decipher between how they can use social media for good versus anything else.
Yeah, and we got to also remember, hey, our youth is the ones who's supposed to take care of us. And hey, if they not right, then hey, we definitely not going to be right.
We're in trouble.
Hey, we're in trouble. So hey, you better keep on praying that God continue to bless your health, your wealth, and stay focused until next Friday. Why Not Said is in the building. Same time next week.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Cash Money I'm addicted to you. All the things that you do when you do what you do. I'm addicted to you, baby, and I don't know what to do. I'm addicted to you, baby, 'cause I can't stop thinking of you. I'm addicted to you. All the things that you do when you do what you do.
The type I always dream for. If I had you, it'd be greed. If I thought I need more, love your patience, free spirit, and ambitions for more. Understand I go hard, focused on a bigger score. You and I is what I take these risks for. Don't wanna see you spend your whole life scrubbing floors. Rather see you sliding across marble floors. Been at peace ever since I found me a more. Make me wanna settle down, stop chasing whores. I'm hearing wedding bells, never felt like this before. You give me peace in the midst of war. 'Cause I'm addicted to you, baby, and you got me fiending for more.
I'm addicted to you. All the things that you do when you do what you do. I'm addicted to you, baby, and I don't know what to do. I'm addicted to you, baby, 'cause I can't stop thinking of you. I'm addicted to you. All the things that you do when you do what you do.
It's been a rough ride on this rocky road. Lover's lane got many twists and turns.